Hello and welcome to Top Tech News Today. Here is your daily dose of latest tech news from around the world. Philadelphia-based Proscia, which provides pathology digitization software, raised $50 million, led by Insight Partners and others, taking its total funding to $130 million. Luxembourg's administrative court dismissed Amazon's appeal against a record €746 million fine imposed by the country's privacy regulator in 2021 for GDPR violations. AI startups Intology and Autoscience submitted AI-generated studies at a conference without disclosure and face criticism of co-opting peer review for publicity. SoftBank agrees to acquire Ampere Computing for $6.5 billion in cash, with Oracle and Carlyle selling their stakes as part of the deal, expected to close in the second half of 2025. Jensen Huang says Nvidia has not been approached about purchasing a stake in Intel, following a report about a consortium with TSMC to operate Intel's factories. OpenAI launches O1 Pro, which uses more compute than O1 for consistently better responses, to some devs for $150 per 1 million input tokens and $600 per 1 million output tokens. CoreWeave plans to offer shares at $47 to $55 each when it begins marketing its IPO this week, aiming to raise between $2.3 billion and $2.7 billion. LG will end its XR product commercialization efforts as it believes the market isn't growing as quickly as it expected, but will continue R&D efforts. Google says more changes to search in the EU would reduce traffic to European businesses, and changes to the Play Store may expose users to malware and fraud. Verizon says its satellite messaging service is now available to owners of Pixel 9 and Galaxy S25 series phones at no extra charge. Razer launches Wyvern, a service with tools for game developers, including AI QA Copilot for game testing and AI Gamer Copilot for real-time tips and guides. Pavel Durov says Telegram now has 1 billion plus MAUs, up from 950 million in July 2024, and made $547 million in profits in 2024, and calls WhatsApp a cheap, watered-down imitation. X has raised close to $1 billion in new equity in a deal that gives the company an enterprise value of roughly $44 billion. Musk also participated in the raise. Nvidia acquires Gretel, which offers synthetic data tools, for more than its most recent $320 million valuation. PitchBook, Gretel had previously raised $67 million plus. Google says it is checking on a component quality issue for the Pixel 9a, delaying its release from March to sometime in April. Pre-orders are not yet open. Google Pixel 9a hands-on, an iPhone 16e rival with a 120Hz display and water drop-inspired camera bump, priced for $300, less than the Pixel 9 with few trade-offs. Google updates Google Wallet to let kids with Android phones tap to pay in stores in the US, the UK, Australia, Spain, and Poland, with parental supervision. Google unveils the 499 plus Pixel 9a with no camera bump, a 48-megapixel rear camera, a 6.3-inch display, a Tensor G4 chip, and IP68 water resistance, shipping in April 2025. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse says the U.S. SEC is set to drop its appeal in its case against Ripple, nearing the end of a legal battle over XRP ongoing since 2020. Udala, which offers a multi-party computation crypto wallet service, raised an $18 million Series A led by Nika Partners, taking its total funding to approximately $30 million since 2024. BlackRock, Microsoft, and Abu Dhabi's MGX say Nvidia and xAI joined a consortium to build AI infrastructure in the U.S. Investors committed $100 billion for deployment. Trump's 20% China tariffs and potential 25% Mexico tariffs hitting the U.S.'s two biggest computer equipment import sources may pile new costs on U.S. data centers. Tencent reports Q4 revenue up 11% year-over-year to approximately $23.9 billion versus $23.4 billion EST. Profit up 90% year-over-year to $7 billion versus $6.3 billion EST. And domestic games revenue up 23% year-over-year to $4.6 billion. Samsung's annual meeting, co-CEO Han Zhonghee says the company will pursue meaningful chip M&A deals in 2025 and apologizes to investors for its weak stock. Samsung plans to roll out its Android 15-based One UI 7 from April 7th on the Galaxy S24 series, Z Fold 6, Z Flip 6, and more. With a simpler UI and new AI features, Jensen Huang says Nvidia will use co-packaged optical tech in two upcoming networking chips for its servers to cut energy usage, but GPU use will have to wait. Chinese firms like Alibaba, Baidu, and DeepSeek are open-sourcing AI models to bypass U.S. curbs, decentralize development, and tap global talent for refinement. Global VR headset shipments fell 12% year-over-year in 2024, with Meta's market share hitting 77%. Vision Pro shipments fell 43% quarter-over-quarter in Q4, but its enterprise sales grew. Microsoft partners with Swiss startup Inayet to deploy an AI model that simulates mammal brain reasoning to advance fields like financial trading and robotics. That was all for today. Thanks for watching, and we shall be back tomorrow. Please subscribe our channel and press bell icon to get updates about our latest videos and daily tech news. Thanks again for watching.